Imagine being accused of a crime in a world without DNA testing, fingerprint identification, or even the concept of innocent until proven guilty. Welcome to the treacherous and perplexing world of medieval crime investigation. In the early Middle Ages, crime investigations were a far cry from our modern understanding of justice. Criminal accusations were often settled through a method known as trial by ordeal. This brutal practice involved subjecting the accused to physical trials, such as holding a red-hot iron or being thrown into a body of water. The belief was that divine intervention would reveal the truth, saving the innocent and condemning the guilty. As we move into the late Middle Ages, we see the emergence of a more rational approach to crime investigation. The ordeal method was gradually replaced by the inquisitorial system, where a judge or a group of judges would conduct an investigation into the alleged crime. This system relied heavily on confessions, often extracted through the use of torture and witness testimonies. Though far from perfect, it marked a significant step away from the superstitious methods of the past. The birth of the jury system in 12th century England marked a further evolution in crime investigation. Initially, these juries were composed of locals who were expected to present facts about the case, essentially acting as both witnesses and judges. Over time, however, the system evolved into the more familiar one we know today, where the jury is an impartial group tasked with determining guilt based on the evidence presented. In the late medieval period, we also see the introduction of coroners who were responsible for investigating sudden or suspicious deaths. Despite the lack of modern forensic science, these early coroners would carry out a basic form of autopsy, examining the body for signs of foul play. This represented yet another step towards the evidence-based approach that is fundamental to modern crime investigation. By the end of the Middle Ages, crime investigation had come a long way from the crude and brutal methods of trial by ordeal. But it would still be centuries before the development of the scientific techniques that form the cornerstone of modern investigative procedures. In summary, the medieval period saw a fascinating evolution in crime investigation. From the superstitious trial by ordeal, we moved to the inquisitorial system, which, while still flawed, represented a move towards rationality. The birth of the jury system further distanced the process from its primitive roots, while the introduction of coroners marked an early attempt at evidence-based investigation. So the next time you watch a crime drama or read a detective novel, spare a thought for those early investigators, navigating their way through a world without the tools and techniques we take for granted today. They were the pioneers of a journey that has led us to the sophisticated world of crime investigation we know in the 21st century.